They are contacting heaven. They are contacting the unity of consciousness which we do not see in this outward consciousness. They are seeing some of the forces of heaven at the spiritual eye. They are hearing the cosmic heavenly sounds, and they are feeling God's presence, which is in the region of heaven. That's a miracle, because with outward eyes you cannot see the spiritual eye. With these ears you cannot hear the cosmic sound. And with ordinary human love you cannot contain God's love. But when you turn your attention within, into the Christ Center, there you see the light of heaven. When you turn your attention within and you hear the cosmic sound, no matter what you're doing, it's a wonderful thing. But when His love overwhelms you, then you know God is, and that's what you want, and nothing else. That's what self-realization fellowship devotees, sincere ones, are doing every day. And that's what every one of us can do if we will. Heaven lies within. I have a reference here I'd like to give you at this time. From the Bible. I have my references on a piece of paper somewhere. That's the worst of this outward consciousness. You get mixed up in duality. I put those here somewhere. Oh, yes, here they are. Revelation 21st chapter, the 3rd verse. I was speaking about the miracles performed by the simple, humble devotees of God in self-realization. And they are doing that every day. There was a man last Thursday night down to Encinitas at a prayer service. As customary, the minister goes up first, and I went up first, and I was just about to start down, and this gentleman came and stood beside me. Well, that's the first time that had happened, but that's all right. But I felt a great peace with him, a great calmness. So I put my hand on him, and he stayed there. I went back, he stayed there. Others came, he stayed there. Finally, after a little while, he came back. I talked to him the next day. He said, what I felt there, the peace and presence of God which I felt there, I was transfixed. I wouldn't leave it, he said. And he stayed there. So you see, God's power is there. It's supreme. It was so wonderful, a very humble fellow. And there he stood, transfixed in God's love. Not in imagination, but in the peace and presence of God. It's the most wonderful thing. I tell you that to show you it is real. And so, speaking about this miracle, we find here in the Bible, in Revelation, the 21st chapter, the 3rd verse, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God in heaven is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them and be their God. Heaven is with us, right within. And so understand that. The peace of God which comes, the bliss, is overwhelming. You will not give it up for anything. As we read in the AY, Master speaking about his being one with the presence of God in heaven, he says, an oceanic joy broke upon the calm, endless shores of my soul. The Spirit of God, I realized, is exhaustless bliss. His body is countless tissues of life. God is life. God is the unity of consciousness. God's consciousness is the only eternal substance. It manifests as light. And in that light is God's intelligence plus his bliss. That's what Master means when he wrote this. Exhaustless bliss. His body is countless tissues of life. And so when we meditate deeply, what do? We expand our consciousness from this gross vibration of outward consciousness until it assumes the speed of light and it becomes one with God's body, which is the universal light. That's what meditation will do for you. That's the miracle of life. God's light has produced all things. All things come from that. We come from that. Our consciousness is that. When it's attached to matter, it vibrates at a lower rate. When you elevate it through meditation, it becomes one with God's great light. It assumes the tremendous speed of spiritual light, and you are one with Him. And your body is His body. That is why the great Saint Shankara said, I am He, blessed Spirit, I am He. That's what he meant, not the body. He had expanded his consciousness to heaven, to the finer forces of heaven. Light is the substance of all things, yes, the substance of heaven. Now, we have the tendency to seek happiness in outward things because we've been born that way, and we've carried it over from incarnation to incarnation. If we reverse the tendency and seek the happiness, not in outward things, but in the presence of God within, then we have something permanent, something lasting, something that will never be taken away from us. If we put our dependence on outward things, we know it's going to pass away. Many people come to me, young people who are married, and I say, follow the path to God together, and you will not lose one another. But if you do not, you're bound to lose each other, because that which is born will pass away. And you were born, each one of you, but the consciousness which is behind this body in each of you is the same. It's God's presence. Merge in it, you will never be separated. I think that's the best advice I can give them. And when they realize that, both go to God. Isn't that wonderful? That's what self-realization is. It's for all of us.